Hey guys, Amazon brought me a present, so we're gonna open it up and I'm gonna show you what's inside and we'll go from there. Hey guys, so here it is. This is what came. It's the MacArthur Bible Commentary. And this is over 2,000 pages of Bible commentary from John MacArthur, world-renowned expository preacher. The beauty of this is just like his preaching, it goes through every verse of the Bible, verse by verse. So I'm very, very excited to dig in and to see what type of insights I can gain from this guy right here. I feel like this is probably the closest I'll ever get to having John MacArthur sit right next to me and being able to pick his brain. So I'm very, very excited to see what's in here. So in a minute on the video, I'll flip through and I'll go through some of the different sections and some of the different aspects of this study material. That way I can give you my honest thoughts on it. So anyways, let's move on to the next part. All right, so I'll try to keep this steady, but let's go through here a little bit, right? So we have an introduction, of course, we have table of contents, the normal stuff, dealing with God's Word. This is sort of how we should read the Bible. Charts and maps. Now, if we go farther in here, I have some things stopped here. But if you check this out, look, we have in each beginning of each book of the Bible, we have an introduction, we have the title, background setting, author and date if we have one, historical themes, etc., etc. And then we can move into it. And as you can see, he goes verse by verse. And that's a beautiful thing. We're not skipping around here, you know. And I'll get all the way over here. Another thing I really enjoyed about this is that we have lots and lots of Bible maps. And now for me, I'm a visual person. And so when I'm reading books like the Book of Numbers or Judges or anything like that, where there's going to be a lot of, or battles or historical content or things like that, that makes it difficult for me to picture where and how these things are happening if I don't have something like this. So this helps me out a lot. Moving on here, go to something else. So got some more maps here. This is the battles of Gideon. Going through Solomon's empire. Moving through here, we have the life of Elijah, and that takes us through. And now moving on farther, we're going to skip through here a bunch. Here's another one. This is great. It has a breakdown of the parables of Ezekiel. And it gives you kind of just a sort of a Cliff's Notes of that, if you will. Moving on. Now this is really interesting to me because it has an introduction to the intertestamental period. Now that's a part of history that I just don't know a whole lot about. So I'm kind of excited to read that and dig into that. That would be the period of time between the last book of the Old Testament and the first gospel. So moving on from that, we have an introduction to the Gospels. And here, what I really, really like is a harmony of the Gospels. And because all four Gospels are essentially telling the same story, it's nice to be able to see where in each of the Gospels the certain story parts are. And so that really helps you see how the Gospels can be read together in order to form your full Gospel story. Moving on here. So we have an introduction for the Gospel of Mark. Again, it has all of the main things. It has the title, author and date, background setting, theological and historical themes, etc., etc. And moving on here, I'm going to go to something, just an excerpt here. So when I'm reading Romans 3:23, what does it say? All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, right? And so if you go to the commentary for that, and it says here in his commentary, there is no difference, glory of God. A parenthetical comment explaining that God can bestow his righteousness on all who believe, Jew or Gentile, because all people, without distinction, fail miserably to live up to the divine standard. Now, if there isn't a more John MacArthur-esque statement, that is beautiful. John MacArthur is not everybody's favorite. He's not everybody's favorite flavor, so to speak. But for me, I love it. I want to be told how bad I am and how much I need Jesus. So I look forward to seeing a whole lot more of that in this commentary. So let's see. We have a lot of different things also too. So we have like themes, biblical guide for families, things of that nature. There was also some stuff about husbands and wives and the Bible's thoughts on divorce. There's lots of themed topic study portions, usually like a page long or so. But so far, so good. Yeah, so I'll give you my wrap up on what I think about this in general. But so far, so good. I think I'm actually very excited to take a real look at this in study, and I'll probably give it a longer review once I've used it in a full study session. So, all right, so that's a wrap for my unboxing review of the John MacArthur Bible commentary. I'd say overall, buy it, especially at the price point. I believe I spent about $30 for this total, including shipping and tax. So why not? 2,000 pages of commentary. It can help you get through the Bible. I just don't see the downside to that. If there's any little gripe that I would have with this commentary, it's the maps sometimes look like they're bad photocopies. And if that's the worst that I get out of this for $30, I mean, you just can't go wrong with this. Like I said, for $30, 2,000 pages of commentary, that's a lot of study material to help you have a better understanding of what the Bible as a whole will mean. And to be able to go through it verse by verse like that, it's pretty nice. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If you're considering buying this thing, I mean, it's worth every penny. But if you have any other questions, ask me and I'll try to get back to you in the comments. Also, if you have anything else, any other Bible study material that you'd want a review of, let me know and I'll see if I can get my hands on it. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos. And if you like this video, tap the like button. That'll help me get this message out to more people. Thank you so much again for watching.